Round 5, day 9, bingo brawlers.
That was not bad. That was actually good.
Thank
Kill 2 hippos in the middle. Ooh. Oh, I see a lot of killing already.
Oh, yeah.
There is Radon, but there's also killer boss with +0. Okay. Ancient Dragon Man in the corner. Oh, there's actually a lot of killing, Domo. There's a lot of killing.
There's a good chunk. There's a good chunk. I do agree here.
Ooh.
But there is a little bit of collecting as well here. There's acquire Verdigris Discus. You got the NPC weapons, more sets. You know, you got Golden Braid, clearing 2 forges. So this is definitely it's an interesting board. There's not a lot of early game actually, for the most part.
No, this is more like mid-late game, yeah, for sure. There is Midra and Mesmer, stuff like that. You have some rather early stuff like Cursed Blade Assassins, the Kindred books.
Yeah.
I think I can already see what's really, really good is here, for example, the Golden Braid Tree Sentinel duo that works together in one line.
Yep.
Also brings you closer to Mesmer, brings you closer to did I just see something that brings you closer to that? No.
What I would
yeah, I mean Gaius was Scado Gaius for
yeah.
level 10 Scado, right?
Yeah. What I would like to see, honestly, from Parky, rushing Ancient Dragon Man top right. That's a top right corner square. It's an early square. It's not super early, as in like Kindred cookbooks. But I think Tom might go for that too. But I think that would be a huge thing of like, hey, I have got progression now on the southern region. And it gives you access to perfume bottles, gives you access to the Minter. So that's in the same column as column 1 here. So that would be huge.
It's an NPC weapon you get dropped. There's an NPC. There's NPC bosses as well in the same column.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's really good actually. Ancient Dragon Man is really, really good. It progresses in so many things.
Yeah.
The same time, Roll 3 looks really, really good. Kindred books with more set NPC bosses. You know, you can bulldoze with 4 sorceries and then 2 hippos. It's not too bad.
That's really not that bad. Yeah.
What I've seen, what many players still not doing, and I'm not sure because especially Parky yesterday had some issues with the Furnace Golem. Is why Domo, tell me, why are they not making it nighttime
for the Furnace Golem?
Yeah.
What does the nighttime do for the Furnace Golem?
Oh, you have Furnace Golem reacts much later, and you have a much better chance to get through.
Oh,
nighttime is good.
To get to the Golden Hippo?
No. I mean the very first Furnace Golem here right now at the beginning. We starting?
I don't know. That's like a good question. Here we go, though. Here we go.
Let's go.
Nighttime here is for Tom, though. Parky here, currently daytime. Tom rushing Scorched Ruins. Possibly going to go for those backhand blades straight into Ancient Dragon Man might be my guess here. Going to be going backhand blades into the Gravestone skip. Parky rushing what looks to be the Great Katana, which also makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you definitely need a weapon here. You definitely need a weapon. Is he going for the...
Going for Blade of Mercy.
He is going for the Talisman, yeah. I assume because there's a lot of killing, and this is a really, really good talisman. Gives you for any critical hit like repost or backstepped, I think 20% more damage. Blade of Mercy.
Yeah, I think it's
really,
20.
really strong.
Yeah, it's really strong. It's really good. And it's a little surprising though, that he'd want to do that right from the very beginning. I really would like to see Ancient Dragon Man here from Parky. It would be a huge start. To the current board if she does get that Ancient Dragon Man, and then start rushing NPC dropped weapons. You can go kill Egon for his bow, and they can go kill Dane for his hand to hand. Here it is though, straight the gravestone skip from Tom. No weapon though, which is interesting. So he's just rushing straight towards the Grace without any weapons here. Maybe going to be grabbing the Grace to Ancient Dragon Man, or just going to be grabbing the Grace at TLEA.
Yeah, I think this is not too bad. I mean, you have to do both things anyways, right?
Yeah.
Is there Fort Cliff Fortress?
Is there what?
No, right? Oh, there is clear 2 forges.
Oh yeah.
Hey, maybe we see like an Anvil Hammer or something. That would be fun.
That would be cool. I would like to see a bit more Anvil Hammer. That'd be actually really nice because it is a
Wait,
really
he's
strong
aiming
weapon.
for it. He is aiming for it.
Uh,
Yeah, he is aiming for the gravestones getting down to the forge, and he's gonna clear his first forge. There you go.
huh.
Maybe Tom's going for the Anvil Hammer. I mean, it's a really, really strong weapon. It's very heavy, which makes it to upgrade very expensive. And he died. Oh my god, he just tripped on that gravestone and died.
Wow. I'm gonna have to update mine. You're a little ahead of me. Hold on.
Oh, oopsie.
No. No, you're good. You're good.
Future.
All good. All good.
Okay, so the death is obviously not nice. And he's pivoting off right away. Right away. He lost maybe like 10, 15 seconds there, and he's pivoting off right away. Anvil Hammer, I just wanted to say, is very heavy, so upgrading is super expensive. Also, the stats, you need like a lot of faith, I think like 20 or so.
Yeah.
Which makes it not great. Yeah, Parky got the great katana. It's a good choice, of course. You need a weapon anyways. Wonder what Tom's gonna go for then next.
That's a good question.
Maybe things like, I don't know if he thinks Parky's also going for forges and just is pivoting off right away because he already lost some time with that death. I'm not sure. I mean, okay, we talked about it. Progression is really important. I think he's going for Reprimand and then towards Morph Runes maybe just to get some progression as well. There is 80k in Reprimand as well.
Yeah.
In case he needs extra runes for some stuff, for example, upgrading the Anvil Hammer in case he still wants to go for that. But yeah, Parky just simply needs to upgrade the weapon and can go now to Ancient Dragon Man and maybe snacks it away. I think she's doing that.
I like this. Yeah, she's going straight towards that Egon Grace. I like this a lot. This is really, really good. I think she is seeing how important Ancient Dragon Man is here. The interesting thing for Tom is that he died to gravity, and he did not pick up his 34,000 runes. So he's losing out on a good amount of money that he dropped off at the gravestones. So either he has to make up that money somehow, or he goes back later to grab that once he goes for forges again.
Grabs later, yeah.
But yeah, it looks like we're having here an Ancient Dragon Man run, and this is, I think, really, really good from Parky. Great call. This is exactly what I was hoping for. And yeah, she already has her Cold Ice Katana. I wonder if it's upgraded. I think it is. I don't remember seeing her going to round table, but if she already has Cold on it, she most likely went and already upgraded that as well.
I'm not sure if it's upgraded already. Might be. I didn't see.
But yeah, the Ancient Dragon here would be definitely a really strong thing on the board because of all the things that are there. The kill on Ancient Dragon Man, the acquire 3 NPC dropped weapons, NPC bosses. You then also get access to the lower region of the map. You've got Florisax put to sleep on column 5. You got dragon bosses on row 1. There's a lot of things here. So rushing for Ancient Dragon Man, I think, is a great play. And yeah, Kindred Cookbook's here for Tom because he doesn't have a weapon, so there's not really anything else he can rush for. So instead, he's going to be going for those cookbooks here. Probably this one at Morth Ruins, and then the other one on the way to Draining the Water at the Churchwater District.
Ooh, yeah. I was just thinking maybe he's going for the other one, closer to more, but then he would need a weapon, right, to kill more in case. Not sure. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, as you said, like Parky going for Ancient Dragon Man is just really good. That's just so that's a really good play. She is missing out. Then I hope that she's like not gonna continue much on that. She still needs then the progression towards Reprimand, more runes, and all of that.
Yeah.
So I hope she's just grabbing the grace and then does that afterwards. But it's a good corner square. It's really good. Let's see how she's handling that Ancient Dragon Man. He just did nothing. Is that
what?
Yeah, it's upgraded. I was just thinking if she's going for +0, but that's a lot of damage. Never mind.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's still a great call here, though, from Parky going for Ancient Dragon Man here. Really great call.
Oh, Tom is going for
Kindred Cookbooks.
Rao base.
Yeah. I guess for the other forge, too.
Other forge, some incantations. Maybe he's like stealing. Maybe he's stealing away. Oh, there's also a Kindred book. Yeah. Maybe he's like trying to steal away. Parky's like, collecting and then goes for killing afterwards. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe he's like thinking that she's not gonna go for killing right away and goes for collecting
I always
instead.
get a little stressed when the better
Could
gamers,
definitely be
like,
a
don't do
thing.
what I'm doing.
Because that
Like, they
some
actually
like
spam.
you sometimes play into other players' tendencies.
I don't know.
So
but I'm
like you know
Yeah.
that Tom likes to kill. So sometimes if you
he's
do go
looking
for
at row
killing,
3, though, then I'll carry on NPC boss
and you
again.
take that away from him, then he's like, okay, well that's normally like what I do. And it's kind of
Yeah,
funny because
exactly.
they're kind of doing the same thing. Because like he's like, yeah, Parky likes to collect things. So I'm gonna go do that now. Oh, has to be careful here with the Dragon Maw. And then Parky's like, yeah, Tom likes killing things. I'm gonna go for Ancient Dragon Man. Which I think is still a great call from Parky here. Has to be a little careful as she doesn't have a lot of Skidoo levels, so she does take a lot of damage from these hits. But overall,
That's crazy how hard he hits, dude.
yeah,
Stop!
he
Like,
hits
2
like a
hits, you're
truck.
dead.
I think she only has like Skidoo too. Oh wow,
Oh,
does tag him midair.
Holy! Not going for the backstep here.
Oh,
You can on this bite attack, you can really nice strafe around him very close and then get a backstep afterwards, a free backstep.
okay.
And
It looks
Tom is
like
going for the
yeah,
schmurdy.
Vertigo's Discus here. Maybe looking at that column 4 now because he does have that one forge that he was looking at. Maybe column 4 is kind of what he's looking at.
Oh. And that would be scary because he has progression to both forges, kind of, not, curse plates are on more runes. He's closer to Skado Avatar. That could be it.
Maybe. Like, it's great patience here, though, from Parky. Grabbing that Ancient Dragon
Nice.
Man kill here. Going to be marking her first square on the board 1-1 currently versus Tom. As she does get a lot of access now and gets that NPC dropped weapon. Very, very, very nice. Oh. Did I not replace this?
Yeah, that's actually great.
Oh, hold
Tom
on.
is finishing the Verdigris right now, right away. I don't know if that makes sense since he already saw right now that Parky justed Ancient Dragon Man, and I don't think maybe with his this is another thing. If you die, you lose always a little bit of like understanding of how much time passed really, because you think like, oh shit, I already lost time. Maybe my opponent did more progress. Maybe he thinks right now, maybe she did more progress to reprimand and now goes for Ancient Dragon Man, or more runes progress, and he just wants to get that out really, really quick and steals us away. Seems like Parky is focusing here on the NPC weapons.
Yeah. Sadly going to be blocked off here by Vertigo's Discus, but still a great call, though. Like I mentioned, going for those NPC dropped weapons, going for Ancient Dragon Man, and then Egon, and then possibly Dane here. There's the Vertigo's Discus, though, for Tom now. And I think if Parky does see this, hopefully she sees, okay, Skidoo Tree Avatar, clear 2 forges, and kill some unique assassins. That's something that she could do, like, right now.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, it's interesting because Tom is now making more progress towards the Skado Tree Avatar. He still doesn't have a weapon. Parky won't take long to get to the 2 Curse Blade Assassins in more runes. That's kind of scary. I mean, if I would be Tom, I would probably now try to get a weapon. And maybe just do that really quick. But seems like he's trying to. Maybe he's just getting this here in the next Grace and then goes back and get a weapon. I'm not sure. But yeah, Parky got another NPC weapon there.
Talking
Pretty
to Tiolier, I guess, for the concoction here, just to get that ready for later. And then, yeah, I would like to really see, honestly, her go for either clearing 2 forges or going for those Curse Blade Assassins.
Yeah, the Assassins now would be a really good play, honestly.
I mean, they are at
Because
Morth
they're just-
Ruins. She's not that far away either, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it blocks right away the column, and it's fast, right?
Yep.
It doesn't take long.
Nice TLA skip here from Parky as well. Tom here, yeah, on his way to Churchwater District. Going to be there very soonish. He's going to be there in like 30 seconds. I'm assuming he's going to be grabbing the Grace, maybe even lowering the water. Going to be grabbing that Unsung Heroes rune, and then porting back to Scorched Ruins, and going to be going for a weapon here.
Yeah, but it might be too late. like I mean, we don't know how Tom is now viewing at this, right? Like how much time passed, and because you're like, if you're in the game, we see both screens, right? So it's easier for us.
Right.
But you're like really pressured in a match, and I'm just it's just interesting to see that he's like still not trying to get any weapon to get something done here. I'm not sure.
It seems
No,
very
he's
risky.
actually going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is super risky. Like I mean, he would just lose on this very easy column for him there. I'm not sure. Maybe he sees another line right now already, where he's like, oh, it's just, you know.
Potentially. I mean, you gotta keep in mind for most of column 3 or column 4, you don't have to have a weapon. You acquire the books, you acquire Verticus Discus, you go clear 2 forges. You don't even need a weapon for the forges. So I think just rushing all of those. I do think, however, it is risky because if you went for the curse blades instead, at the very least, he would have way more pressure now on column 4. But I guess he just doesn't want to give that information away right away. Of like, hey,
maybe, yeah. I mean,
know.
look, Parky's already there. I mean, she's probably just gonna get the grace there, and is probably gonna try to kill these curse blades, and then blocks the column right away. And Tom still doesn't have a weapon. I think Tom doesn't want to go. It seems like he doesn't care about the column at all. He's making more progress towards other things right now. I mean, there's still some things to collect, like golden braid, right? You can just collect. Don't need a weapon for that. And you get a lot of progress, right, towards Gaius.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe that's his plan. Maybe sorceries as well. I'm not sure. We will see.
Oh, here we go, though.
Yep.
I think she is going for those curse blades. And I think this is a really good call from Parky as well. So, yeah, Tom maybe just going for those collection squares, as you're saying, just to get map progression as much as possible first, and then going to go ahead and go do a bunch of killing right afterwards. He's pretty much getting rid of all the collecting, so the board is only killing, which is the thing that he likes the most. Yeah, so she is going for those curse blades here, locking onto the first one.
The other thing is actually the play's actually not that bad because he already blocked the row 1 now. And with the golden braid he can block the column from Parky. So like the whole NPC bosses and then drop weapons like doesn't matter at the end. Almost. You know what I mean?
No, it's sure it blocks maybe the lines, but what it doesn't do is block progression. Which is what Ancient Dragon Man really gave her. That progression definitely, meant a lot for sure. And that's something that she can hold on to for a good portion of the game, is being like, hey, I've got Southern Region access, and you don't. There it is, the first curse blade already for Parky. Just has to get that second one that's right down here as well. This is going to be a really, really nice block.
Very nice.
And yeah, I mean, if Tom doesn't go for the golden braid right away, Parky could be going for some of these NPC bosses and stuff. This is a little bit of a scary, sketchy setup.
Dude,
I hate this little corner, but it can be free if. There we go, nice. Oh,
dude, that is damage, man. These Beyblades are so annoying. That's crazy.
Okay, there we go though.
Nice heal.
Get some nice little. Oh, there's the bleed. Oh, one more hit. One more hit. Just trying to greet it. Don't greet it. No!
That was so close, man. It's always 1
Oh,
HP.
that was really,
Always 1
really
HP.
close. Yeah. Kind of unfortunate. Hey, but now she's tied with Tom in deaths, right? 1-1 in deaths.
True. I mean, yeah, she gets another chance there. Thankfully, she doesn't need to kill the other one again. Tom's now here also getting some incantations for the incantation square. Yeah, I think he combines what you said, like progression with collecting, just not towards Dragon Man.
Yeah.
Just
right.
with that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Parky going for the curse blade again here, trying to go for overhead stance, but the curse blade does back off here a little bit. She has to be a little careful. This little corner can be devastating.
I don't like this. I don't like this corner.
Yeah, it's
here.
terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying.
Is there like a strat people have been using? Because it seems like it, but
It's just the thing of like, hey, this one's like the fastest one after the other one kind of thing. You don't have to go anywhere, but...
Oh. Yeah. I'm just... Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like there's a strat, and she just pushed him off. And he died.
Oh, he
Awesome.
died.
GG's.
Hey, we take those. Yeah, that counts.
Nice.
We take those.
Awesome.
There we go.
And there's a block from Parky. Really, really nice. Yeah, I wonder if Tom wanted that. I'm not sure. Because he is going towards Golden Braid right now. I'm not sure. I'm currently I can't see what Tom's planning, honestly.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
even-
not too sure either, but this might be a Dane kill here coming up now for Parky for that second NPC boss, but also NPC dropped weapon. That would be a third one. So she is getting some nice progression on this board, I would say. So she's taking also away some of the kills. I would like to honestly see from her hippos.
Hippos? Yeah. That would be good.
I think hippos would be really, really nice here.
There's the really cool 2 hippos close to Jory's catacomb. We do have Midra on the board, so it's kind of far away, but you have 2 hippos right next to each other. You don't need to kill the main hippo, right? The golden hippo. Other than that, you can also just kill the golden hippo and then take a little one from Ancient Ruins of Rao or towards Jory later. Seems like Tom is now going and grabbing the Great Katana potentially, or maybe the concussion.
No, I think he's
thing
going
he
for.
falls asleep in?
Yeah, I think he's going for Great Katana. At the very least, he's going for Highland Cross here.
Yeah.
Parky,
And there's Dane.
Yep, there's the good old Dane. Gonna have her second NPC boss. Might do. This is actually a really a good preemptive block from Tom. Looking at Ancient Dragon Man and be like, okay, well, I already have the Grace for Golden Braid. So even if she does get Floor Sacks and NPC bosses, I can just block it with Golden Braid. And then all of that is,
Exactly. Yeah.
you know, blocked off. But still, again, you're kind of playing into the fact that Parky gets all those squares. So even if she does get blocked, that's 3 squares for her. You know? So even if you don't, you know, get a bingo line, that's still a majority type situation. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sure. I think he's getting the concussion. I don't think he's trying to compete with the NPC boss and NPC weapons anymore at all. He just doesn't care. Seems like he's getting that sleep thing. Maybe gets then the Great Katana going, also killing the Ancient Dragon Man, and then puts Florisex to sleep. We will see. And there's another square for Parky. She gets the 3 dropped NPC weapons here with the hand-to-hand weapon from Dane. Just needs 1 more NPC boss.
It's very nice. Yeah.
Could go for stuff like the Black Jal Knight. No, is this his name? Jal Knight?
Knight of the Solitary Jail.
Oh yeah, well, something like that. And that would be a good choice. Lamenda is an NPC boss that could work too. It's just a bit scary as well with like low Scaro.
Yeah.
But she's also now going for the concussion.
And she is ahead because she already killed Ancient Dragon Man.
Yeah. Truing.
So honestly, like Tom going for it, I think he's just prepping it because he most likely might be going for Moore's armor set. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going. So he only grabbed the black syrup because if you kill Moore, then you can't get that anymore and you're locked out. So he's doing that quest line first before he goes for Moore's armor set. And I think he just told him now to go and be sad now. So he's going to be grabbing that armor, but won't be using that concoction necessarily right away.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's also a good block to get that, right? But if Parky gets that, would that be a lot of struggle? I mean, not necessarily, but it's just, as you said, like another square for Parky you give away, right?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
She is holding prior on her progress with the Ancient Dragon Man, which is she's like using it.
I was gonna say
No,
like,
she is.
She is using the priority, but here's the problem: is I don't think she should be leaning into this right now. Like she's going for floor sacks sleep right now, and I don't think that's worth her time. She should be going for NPC bosses. Okay, here's the like immediate pivot.
Oh shit! The teleport.
Okay. Tom here grabbing that Morse armor set too.
Can she hear the 5-minute delayed mainstream? Just kidding. Yeah. Oh, she's going for the night. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, dude, this is great. Great call. Like she's like, okay, I see row 3. I'm a pivot. Go for NPC bosses. I like this a lot. This is really, really good. Really nice. That's just great. That's a great call. Genuinely.
Yep. Good call. Very good call.
It's like, hey, I'm almost done.
She is.
Yeah.
She is now also with that putting that pressure on Tom we talked about earlier, and he definitely doesn't have like an easy time right now. He is going for clearing fortress now, so let's hope that he's not dying again.
Still no weapon.
I feel like Tom needs that. He needs to die at the beginning because I feel like in every game almost he has that. Just on a stupid fall death.
Yeah.
I don't know which match it was. I think 2 matches ago when he died on the Spirit Spring near Reprimand because he missed the Spirit Spring.
Oh, yeah. Going for the
yeah.
Magma Talisman.
Yeah. So, and Parky now fighting here the Solitary Knight, which is very scary. Also no Scado with his push, but she's doing it so well.
Yeah,
Holy
good
shit.
damage. Good damage for sure. I think she's got like a Skidoo 4 or 3 at this point. So it's not the worst. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. A little bit more devastating than I thought. It does get through the heal, though. Should be getting another Frost proc here soon. Tom going through the first Forge. If he does go for Anvil Hammer, that would be really cool to see.
Yeah, that would be actually
going
cool.
for, not a status weapon this time around, but going for actually, a colossal fire hammer instead. Oh, my God.
Also, it would be a good weapon for what's on the board, like for Scado Avatar, for Midra, for maybe not so for Mesmer, but it's not a bad weapon for sure.
It's not a bad weapon, yeah, especially for a Skidoo tree. I agree on that regard, yeah, definitely.
But that for everyone who doesn't know, the Anvil Hammer Tom is about to pick up and clearing his first forge has fire damage on it, and it's like not bad. It's actually really strong. Oh my God, Parky, got to be careful here.
Nice dodges from Parky. Nice dodges. Has to be careful here. Gonna have to dodge again. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Waiting for a hit here. Oh! Stop! Giving me a heart attack. Okay, here we go. Tom getting some more money because, yeah, as we mentioned, Anvil Hammer, very expensive. So he's grabbing that 80,000 from Fort Reprimand as well. So he can actually afford upgrading that Anvil Hammer. Has the Unsung Heroes rune and the Queen America's rune. So lots of cash coming in here for Tom right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking good. 2 more hits.
2 more.
1 more hit.
1 more.
Nice. Really, really good.
For roll 3.
Huge.
4 to
Very
3.
nice. Yeah.
So let's see what she's gonna go for next, because I feel like still going now for the Florisite Sleep, it wouldn't do much.
No.
I think she still needs now some progression towards the maybe going through Golden Hippo into Shadowkeep, but seems like she's going towards the Church District now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so maybe she is eyeballing Golden Braid first. If she does, that would be genuinely like.
Look at the hammer.
That'd be
He's
great.
going for the hammer.
Big hammer time. I wonder if he's going to go for hippos here. Tom finally on the board with a weapon. Going to be wondering what he's going to go for and kill first. Nice skip here from Parky, going for that Oh Mother now. Yeah, I think her rushing Golden Braid here would be a really, really good idea. Because then she has priority on Florisax, and then there's only 2 catacombs left. And that's a huge time sink.
Maybe Tom is going for the 2 hippos close to the catacomb I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he's going for.
Instead of the golden hippo. Seems like it, yes, he's going for it. There's 2 very easy hippos next to each other, and if he gets the middle square, I mean, that's really, really good. It's just a good block for the diagonals, for the column 3. It is progress towards Midra later in case he needs it.
Yeah,
right?
that's like the only thing. I guess perfume bottles too, because of Abyssal Woods. You get that frenzy perfume bottle.
Yeah.
So I guess there's that too. I don't know, however, if I like this play specifically, like going for these specific 2 hippos, because you do have. It takes a while to get there. And you're giving Parky a lot of time to go get that Golden Braid now. I feel like for Tom not going for that Golden Braid block right now, like I understand that there's Ancient Dragon Man, she killed NPC bosses and unique Curse Blades, so she's not necessarily showing a lot of progress towards other regions. I still find it risky, however, to keep that open.
I mean, it's a lot of time, right? You need to get to the golden braid. I mean, maybe he just gets the grace, grabs the golden braid, and then goes back and kills the hippo. We don't know. It's like this back and forth. I do think the 2 hippos is better than going for the golden hippo. I guess he doesn't see a threat on the fortress right now. That's why he's not finishing that.
I guess also the other thing, by the way, that you just also thrown out there from like Midra and everything is the fact that Jory is a catacomb.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just want to point that out. That's also good.
Yeah, that is you know what, that's fair. That's actually really fair. This is a good play then.
Maybe. I wonder if he ever goes for Lamenter then. But the diagonal from top left to bottom right is currently in favor for Tom. It's just that Lamenter, right, where Parky has much more progress to. Column 1, +0 is kind of a bait, I feel like. We will see what Tom's gonna do now. He's very close to the hippos. Maybe he's even finishing that right now. I mean, he's gonna deal a lot of damage on them.
Yeah, I don't know what the best move is here. Tom definitely being very proactive on the board right now, making sure that he's got a lot of things kind of prepped and going. For Parky right now, I do think that this is definitely a good thing, just getting that Shadowkeep access, getting access to Mesmer, getting access to Gaius, but then also maybe being able to push that Golden Braid, I think is a good idea. But she has to have something in the chamber that is also proactive to possibly counter Tom's progression here. Because right now, there isn't really much that she can work into once this hippo square is taken.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Tom gotta be a bit careful here.
Damage definitely not bad.
It's basically a golden hippo, but in kind of mini, right? Which is kind of chill.
The non-porcupine version.
Yeah. One more R1 gets the stagger. Oh, misses the R1. There it is.
Nice. Yeah, it's Stagger City. Oh, look at that damage. That's some nice damage for sure.
First step was done. And he's going to get that middle square, which is not too bad. Not too bad. It's not really... Yeah, it seems like he's not really pushing for any bingo. He just goes for progression and blocking. Not pushing anything. I think he's gonna go for Golden Braid right away after this.
After Hippo?
I mean, he's already at the loft, right? No, he's already at Gaius. I totally forgot he already prepped that.
Yeah.
So that's chill. And then probably after Golden Braid, he's gonna go for the Tree Sentinel duel, maybe. Or maybe he's holding on that too. But maybe, honestly, I feel like Gaius would be better just because of Skadu +10. You're stronger, you tank more, and you can dupe the Remembrance afterwards. And there's 2 golden hippos. Very nice from Tom.
Yep.
And he's boarding back.
There it is. So this might be a little bit of a time sink for Parky. She will get, at the very least, some access to Shadowkeep. But she would sadly miss out, most likely, on the Golden Braid here to progress that column 5.
Yeah, and I think if he gets the Golden Braid, he's like maybe not even going for the Trees and Duos, just holding on to it. And I'm pretty sure Tom thinks that Parky is now following him since there is no other square that popped up.
I mean, here's the interesting thing. If Parky did have that foresight, she could have been like, you know, I'm going to go for Catacombs first. And that way, even if she does lose the Golden Braid, she could be like, okay, well, now I've got row 5.
Oh, he's going for the duo. Oh, maybe he goes for 1 braid and then 2. That's crazy. That's a risky play.
Could be. He's got time, though. Parky's pretty far away here.
I just think it's... I'm just saying, like, it's risky because I feel like it's so hard to, like, especially in the DLC, to, like, really tell where the other player is, honestly. Because it feels like it takes forever to get to Church District, but it doesn't take that long.
She ran out of stamina there, but luckily got to the end. Anvil Hammer definitely putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, the staggers are great. Dude, what is this R1 damage?
Yeah, crouching
He's just
R1.
using crouch R1s.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't
Tom's
know. If
coming
he goes for
closer.
both right now, Parky is kind of close now.
Mm-hmm.
This could be.
Yeah, he really needs to get the golden braid next. And he is doing it.
Man, that's
Very nice.
mean.
That's really well played.
That's
It's like
mean,
really
dude. Yeah, that's
using
good.
your prio and make it like, yeah, min-maxing it almost, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. He also gets an incantation here. He's definitely at 3 now, at least. So he just needs 1 more after this. No, 2 more, sorry. 3 more? Probably needs 3 more after this.
Parky pivoting, just grabbing that grace and leaving. Okay, this might not be a bad thing for her then. There's the golden braid. This was actually like a good pivot. Seeing that golden braid being picked off now, she could go for Mesmer here.
Mesmer, yeah. I mean, would be a good block, honestly, and is working on her own row in row 5. It's just unfortunate. Scado 10 and Midras are very, very late.
Oh, you're gonna die! What are you doing? No! Oh man.
Oh, there's a stake though, right? That's why she didn't do a crit out. I see. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, she just takes a stake. I love how she was like falling forever, not doing anything. I was like, okay, just taking it.
Alrighty, going on the other side here. So this will be Tree Sentinel Duo then for Tom. So that's going to activate that row 4 with perfume bottles and forges. Okay, so maybe he's looking at row 4 now. He does have that 1 forge cleared already. He already has some incantations. He's going to go for Tree Sentinel Duo here, and it's going to be perfume bottles left over.
Yeah. Where's the fire spark? Maybe he is going for Lamenta with the ice, because you can also get faster to the lightning bottle that way. The poison one you just buy. Maybe he doesn't even go for the Francie one, right?
I mean, no. Why would he do that? He has Jory Catacomb. He has Midra. Why not go for a Frenzy perfume bottle instead?
It just,
you know,
because I mean, but this way you get like more progress towards. I mean, you can just get still Lamenta, right? Just because Parky got Ancient Dragonman doesn't mean that. I mean, it doesn't take long to get to Ancient Dragonman and kill this guy really quick, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. This one takes a little bit longer here for Tom, but he should have that in a second. And Parky's going for Mesmer.
Definitely a good call to go for the Mesmer here. Not the best damage, however.
Oh,
Wonder why it's so low.
This looks not amazing. I think because of the Scado that is missing. Maybe.
She did level some Skidoo. There's Tree Sentinel Duo now for Tom.
Yeah, I don't even know if Mesmer's so good right now. Because it's a long fight, you know?
Yeah, it does block column 1 though, and it does progress row 5 for her. So I could see that being worth it. However, I do think as well that doing Gaius here after would be nice.
Oh yeah, and Tom is going for Gaius next.
Yeah, for that Skidoo 10.
Scado for maybe duping. Currently, you're looking at 6-4. But I think that's the first time someone's using the Anvil Hammer, right?
Yeah, it is. Here we're going to see
cool.
Gaius now for Tom, as Mesmer is in phase 2 now for Parky. The interesting thing here is going to be seeing the damage now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because Gaius is weak to strike damage, so this should be a lot of damage that's going to be coming out for Tom.
Yeah, that's going to be very chill. He used here a really, really chill strat where you just wait behind that corner for the running attack. You just wait in the corner, and when then Gaius comes around, he can get a free charger 2 out. He basically just needs 2 charger 2 into an R1 to stagger him with this hammer. And he's dealing with the Blade of Mercy so much more damage now after the repost.
Yeah. A lot of damage.
I mean, look at this.
Parky
There's already the face
one-handing.
position.
Damn, yeah, there's a stagger now too. Goes for the riposte here. I think he's also using the Faith tier, obviously, so he doesn't have to deal with putting levels into Faith right away.
He actually has 20 faith already.
Oh, does he? Oh, shit, okay.
Yep.
I just saw the effect of the effect around his body. I think that's a Faith tier thing. So maybe he just has, or maybe it's Strength. Could be Strength.
I'm not sure actually. Yeah, maybe
it's a
strength.
Physic tier buff. I just don't know which one. Damn, that is Jesus.
That is so much damage. Yeah, he just needs one more R1 and that's over, or maybe a jumping or two. Oh, okay. Well, no, I lied. It's not an R1. There he goes. GG's. And I think that was a hitless guy, is right as well. There's unfortunately not a hitless boss, Remembrance hitless square, but GG's. Very nice. Paki's still on Mesmer with that. Great Katana takes a little bit long, but she's already in second phase and she's playing that. She's not bad.
Yeah, she's playing it slowly right now. The damage, as we mentioned, is not super great, surprisingly. I'm not sure why, but you can't roll backwards in that attack. You have to roll forwards or sideways. That attack gets me all the time, though. That stupid wave attack. Not going for the Skidoo. Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, Mesmer's just... Oh, yeah, Tom didn't go for the Scatter. Yeah, that's interesting.
He's going for duping
right
away.
Just grabbed that.
There's dupe on row 2, column 2. That's why.
Mesmer is much harder than Gaius. I mean, he gives less opportunities to punish. And, yeah. It's a long fight.
There it is.
The good thing is Tom gets also sorcery access here now with Ymir, or better access. Let me put it that way. I think he's selling like 1. So maybe he's eyeballing that too. Yeah, he is buying the sorcery now. Oh, nice frost proc. Probably like 3 more at once, and then that should be it. I mean, nonetheless, it's like oh, maybe it's a bit more at once, but nonetheless, she's playing that so well. I mean, the worst thing that can happen in a fight like that, in a slow fight, is that you die and lose all your time. But she just first tried that fucker, so it was really, really good.
I agree. That was a solid Mesmer.
400,000 runes in a pocket.
That should hopefully kind of get her set up for some other stuff here. I think killing Mesmer was not a bad idea because of the dupe here. But I don't know.
Oh, Tom is actually eyeballing the sorceries. He's going for the finger rune. So Ymir is selling more sorceries. And puts then pressure not only on row 4 but also on column 2. Paki so far has no dragon bosses. He has more progress to Midra. So I wonder if he's actually going to go for dragon bosses afterwards. Oh, and Paki is porting to the Dragon's Pit. And is maybe now going for Lamenta with the perfume bottles, potentially. Just to block the row 4. Or is he even killing some dragons?
Row 4 and column 1. And also the diagonal with Lamenter. With
in the diagonal.
bottles.
Yeah, Lamenta's a good call right now. It's a good block there. With the perfume bottles, really. Yeah. And she's making her way. And of course there's Florisex. Still open. Putting Florisex to sleep. She can do that now too and blocks row 2. And everything's still open though. Her progress with Ancient Dragon Man, maybe here with the killing dragon bosses, Lamenta and everything, can put her still in a really good position. She just needs to see the kill dragon bosses as well.
Yeah. Yep. Tom going back to the first floor here. Going, I think, for maybe his last incantation, going to be killing Salsa.
Why though? Wouldn't it be better to just go to more runes, drop down and pick it up? Like, is there anything in Ancient Runes around? No. I mean, there's Skadu, I guess. No, I guess, yeah. I mean, you get Skadu there. Kind of chill. Maybe for the level 10. It's a better progress for sure.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. Parky, however, going past the dragon, I'm assuming, yeah, towards Lamenter.
Yeah, that's a good call. Oh, she got the grace though, right? Because, right?
Which grace? The dragon communion grace?
No, yeah. Yeah. Hope she did. So yeah, no, yeah, definitely. He's gonna get the incantation square with that, and he's getting some progress for more Scado fragments. He definitely has a lot of pry on that with the Gaia's kill. He didn't pick them up, but he can still do that later. I guess it's not as important right now. I like that none of the players got into this whole I go for weapon plus 0 kill, because I feel like that's a bait on this board. It just doesn't give you much. Technically, this is also progress for Promised Consort. Maybe we're still gonna see a consort.
Yeah, I guess so. That is fair.
All right, and he is not. He's continuing.
Maybe she.
Wait,
maybe
did he
yeah. The
get-
skidoo maybe is what you're talking. I think you're correct on that. He's just going for the skidoo here in Ancient Row.
Mm-hmm.
And prepping Romina.
Prepping Romina, which is good progress for Consort Radahn since she already got Mesmer. And Paki is now about to enter the Lamenter jail, which has the freeze cold perfume bottle. I don't know if she picked up the fire spark. I think so, right? Definitely passed it, but I
That's
don't know
been
if
a
she-
while. Yeah, I don't know. It's like 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, she okay? She just
And
grabs
nice-
the grace and ports out for now. Maybe going for upgrades at gravesite.
Potentially some talismans. I mean, she only has 20,000. What's she's gonna get in here?
Oh, getting some tiers.
Okay,
getting
strength in Dex.
I feel like the dex would have been fine, and then also the thorny cracked tier over the strength.
Yeah, she's looking right now through the talisman. I think she's not sure what else she wants to get. Ah, he's getting the incantation here. I see the bloom one, the flower one.
Did he also get salsa? Did I miss that?
I think he didn't. I think he doesn't need it. He's already at 6 now. Maybe not. I lied. Why did he not get salsa then? Fuck's sake, man. What is he doing?
killing Romina gives him one, so maybe he is prepping consort, which is weird though. Like why?
That would
consort,
be weird.
Consort doesn't
Yeah.
get you anything. Oh, but you
Nah,
do get
I
more.
don't
You
think-
do get divine feather here, incantation, and pest thread spears.
Oh, yeah. He's just gonna grab those.
You literally get like
Yes.
4 incants just going to Ancient Row. You get salsa, you get the flower, you get divine feathers, and you get pest thread spears, which is a lot. So
That's
that's a good
crazy.
chunk.
He should be at 5 now. He's counting? No, he's at 4. I lied again. And Park is now putting Florisex to sleep. Blocks that row 2. Yeah, we had 7 to 6 here in a minute. But she is in that position right now to defend. She currently needs to block everything away, which is which her progress is really good with the Ancient Dragon Man, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's a little bit worried about late game.
Florisac's going to be put to sleep here in just a moment by Parky. I wonder what she is thinking about doing afterwards. She has to make it nighttime one more time. Make it nighttime. Make it nighttime. Good.
There you go.
Yeah,
You
divine
know-
feathers here for Tom, and
Divine
then
feathers,
pest thread
very nice.
spears, and that should be his square mark. And then he'll have the grace for Romina just in case. So I guess there's that. But then what does Tom go for afterwards is the question.
There it is. Very nice. And there's the pest threats. Yeah, it's going here just around the corner. That is fine. And now it's marking it. And is now putting a lot of pressure on Parky with the perfume bottles and the 2 forges, which definitely she's gonna go for next with Lamenta and the cold perfume. Honestly, she should not even do Lamenta right now. Just get the perfume bottle and get the others.
Yeah, she was trying to
Lamenta right
port
now is
there
not
for a
important.
second, but I think maybe that was like a knee-jerk reaction, and she was going to be like actually port over to forges. And I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to ask her this in post-interview. But I have a gut feeling that she was trying to port away and start clearing 2 forges, and that would have set her up for a snipe. But because she's actually stuck in Lamenter jail, she couldn't port, and so then she's like, okay, I'll do perfume bottles instead. And that might be like actually a really good thing
Better.
that she was
Yeah.
stuck in the jail. So yeah. Well, we'll see though. Maybe this was all intended, but it did look like she was going to be like, okay, let me go for forges right away though. Does get
Tom
the
just picked
bottle here now.
There it is.
Grace?
Very nice. It's first or second bottle. Tom just picked up the 5 Scaru at Gaius, or behind Gaius, and he's probably just focusing on that right now. He honestly only needs to block row 5 and can then go for majority. Oh, seems like he's not even going for it. I think he's clearing fortress first. Okay. Which is not bad. I mean, puts her like, but the Lament and perfumes are just so handy for Parky. It's really good blocks, right? Like the diagonal and the row 4 doesn't matter at that point. Like the threats, I mean.
Yeah.
For Parky, because she can just block it.
I think going for perfume bottles here is a huge thing for sure. Tom now going for forges, making sure that he does not lose out on that square.
He's
just confident, man. If he dies here, though, that would be something.
Sure, dude. That would be so shit for him. But it would be kind of funny, not gonna lie.
It would be pretty funny. Here we go, though. This is the longest forge, though. I don't know.
It really is.
I hate this forge.
Same.
It
These
takes
doors
forever.
is just fucking annoying.
Yeah. Looks like she is going to be going for Lamenter, though. Drinks her physic and realizes there's nothing in her physic flask. It's empty. Forgot to put the tears in.
I love that. That is funny.
So we are going to see a Lamenter here, though, which I don't know if this is a good idea from Parky, because it's going to show to Tom that she is working on perfume bottles. So he's not going to waste his time.
Yeah, exactly.
Because otherwise he could have been doing forges and then go straight into perfume bottles afterwards.
I mean, he's
put
already
out.
He's almost done, right?
Right, and then what if he did perfume bottles afterwards, though? Goes for Ancient Dragon Man and starts trying to do that, and then she was working on it. But with Lamenter, she's giving that away, so he's going to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to... There's no reason for me to do that, you know?
Yeah, I agree. She should just not go for Lamenta yet. Just prep everything, the whole gel, and now she's going for it. I get the perfume bottles and then go for Lamenta afterwards, but what are you doing? There you go. Well, there it is, Lamenta next. Very dangerous boss. Not gonna lie, I don't like this boss. I don't like the concept of you missing out, killing some Illus, and then you just instant die.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
Yeah, I don't know. Clear 2 forges though. Big threat here on row 4 for Parky. And Tom bought
the sorcery from
Sword
Gaius.
Lance and the sorcery. No, yeah, he bought both, right?
I think, I think he did buy both. Yeah. The interesting thing here from Parky is that she hasn't bought a single talisman. I think.
True.
Which is a little odd. Oh, she does get this. She does get the
That was good.
stagger effect, I guess, on Lamenter. Lamenter, for some reason, doesn't bleed.
And 4 sorceries for Tom. He's in a good lead right now.
He's in a really strong position, yeah. Skidoo 10 should be next here for him.
Yep. I think he's doing it right now.
Backstab on the Lamenter.
7 8, 9, and there's the 10, and he blocks the row as well. 11 to 6 from Tom.
Yeah, very, very strong position. Ooh, Parky is getting a lot of those skulls. That's really not good. She's maxed out. She cannot have any more skulls now. She has to be really careful and not greedy.
Only half HP, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary. She needs to kill all of them now.
Running R2s.
Oh, is that good?
Yeah, because like the Great Katana has a huge sweep attack with a running R2, so that way you can hit multiple Lamenters at the same time. But instead, she is just going to go straight for that Lamenter and just hope that she gets enough damage to stagger him. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh,
Backstabs the ghost. Oh, and she's dead.
Yep, there it is. This boss sucks.
It's an annoying boss, especially with the Great Katana.
Yeah.
The backhand blades, way different story, way more damage.
Yeah, because you can shred through him, right? As well with really good talismans with the rotten winged or whatever. You do so much damage with the backhand blades.
Parky here,
And Tom
re-entering, and Tom going for Scudutree Avatar, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's now just going for like very like he's not even going for a bingo line. He's going just for squares. He knows Parky's definitely not going for now because she doesn't need it at all. And tries to get that majority win.
She pivots out. Okay, interesting. She does not finish the Lamenter. Maybe finishes Perfume Bottles instead. This is actually a really good call. Like, she might be thinking that Perfume Bottles is contested.
Yeah.
Goes for the skip down here, though. Why?
Yeah, for the lightning.
Oh, for the lightning. Oh, yeah, duh.
Yep.
I forgot.
Good question, Dom. You're just testing us. Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just testing me really quick.
I forgore. But here we go. Oh, yeah, lightning perfume bottle. This is, I think, a good play from Parky. Sadly, not the right one, as Tom is just going to go for Scudutree Avatar, and that's going to be his 12th square. But I think the idea is you know, a really good, just pivoting out and not trying to waste time on Lamenter.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, that's a good point. She's just right now already in such a bad position for the whole board. I mean, technically, she needs all squares, almost.
After Scudutree Avatar, she'll have to get every single square on the board. Yep.
Yeah, and that is just
that's
nearly
rough.
impossible with the progress Tom did with towards the catacombs with Jory and
Yeah.
yeah.
The tough thing here now, though, for Tom is, like, what does he do? Because Parky does have priority in Lamenter. Parky has priority on Dragon Bosses, Perfume Bottles. I guess for Tom, it's either Midra Consort or Catacombs.
Catacombs, yeah. I think he's gonna go for Catacombs, honestly. Just simply because he knows she's probably working on Perfume Bottles. She has to progress towards Lamenter and is going for that too, since there's still the diagonal open as well. So he gets enough time. There would no reason for her to go for Catacombs right now. And even if he would get sniped on Catacombs, technically he could still go for that Midra. But yeah, he's going for the Avatar now. Let's see what he's chosen after, what he's going for afterwards. Going for more strength.
Good old Scudutree Avatar here for Tom.
I gotta say though, we have 17 squares here in 55 minutes. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, dude, the bingos have been getting faster and faster. It's kind of crazy, for sure. Good crazy.
Yeah.
Because especially, and I'll bring this up one more time. What?
Damage.
Oh.
The damage. Look at that.
Oh, wait, she already has 4 perfume bottles? Oh, shit. Huh. Nice. That was actually really fast.
Also, she grabbed the fire spark. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So she grabbed the fire spark. Yeah. And then she got now the poison one. Very nice, bro.
Oh, that's a lot
And it's going
of
back now
damage.
to Lamenter.
Wow. But yeah, I
fire,
remember when first writing the format and the square list for DLC, and a lot of people being like, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. I don't think we have enough time, man. It's and I'm like, yeah, I know, but like, give us some time. Like, the DLC just came out. Let people learn, and I guarantee you things get faster. And
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
here we have, 18 squares now completed in an hour.
In an hour, yeah, not even. That is, I mean, it's definitely board depending, right?
Oh,
We
for
do
sure,
have
for
very
sure.
late squares as well. And to be fair, though, this was like not even an early square board. There was not many early
Yeah.
squares.
Not really, no. Nice roll. Dude, that damage is nice. Oh, he gets his first stagger into another stagger.
Stagger.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. It's really nice seeing the Anvil Hammer, though. I think showcasing
Yeah,
this
that's
weapon
cool.
for Tom showcasing the weapon, seeing how strong it is, I think is a really good idea. Because I think it'll show other players that if Forges is on the board, Anvil Hammer is worth going for. Because it's good.
As- If there is killing on the board as well, the players just need to make sure that they know what they're doing with this, since upgrading is expensive and
Yeah.
the stats are expensive. There it is. Scaru Avatar, 12 to 7, and now Tom just needs to choose whatever he wants, basically. Look, maybe he's even going for the +0 with backhand blades.
Tom smacked that avatar so hard it was levitating at the end.
He's doing it! He's getting the Great Katana and then gets the grease and goes for the Black Knight.
Oh,
+0.
yeah. +0. Yeah, Fort Reprimand makes the most sense.
Yep.
Don't see
Makes
why
a
not.
lot of sense. Oh, dude, Pagi back at Lamenta.
Lamenter is like, I would say, the second worst boss here. Senesax being number 1.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, I agree.
And she's dead, I think.
Jesus. This boss is trash.
Dude, those
I don't
minions
like
do
this
so much damage.
Yeah, I feel like they deal way too much damage.
They deal just like it's.
yeah.
If they dealt damage but didn't like poise break you or poise stagger you, that would have been
Yeah.
fine. But they poise stagger you and deal a bunch, and it's so many of them.
You know what would be better if he would work like Pinwheel from Dark Souls 1, and they just like stand around and shoot at you, and you don't have 5, 6, 7 copies attacking you at the same time with melee attacks. That's just
Copies?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Copies.
Copies.
Copy. Oops, sorry.
There you good. No, you
Alright,
good. It just
I'm,
sounded funny.
I'm gonna...
Copy as in copium.
Yo, copium.
Yeah. No, I think it's definitely. I'm not a big fan. I think at least if the Skidoo, sorry, not the Skidoo. I think at least if the Lamenter was weak to statuses, that would be something. But it also being resistant to
Yeah.
statuses is kind of bananas.
Is he resistant or immune? I think he's immune.
Oh, he's
right?
immune. Yeah, no, you're right. Immune.
Yeah. Makes it even worse. Yeah, and Tom is here having the greases done and is going now for +0, which he showcased in his last match already. Very chill square, honestly, at that point. He could even go for full fat armor with the more armor and probably just tank everything.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he has frost on his katana. What is he? Is he using the club then for rod at the end?
Well, he doesn't have
There's
to
the
do
bleed
any
pop and
status.
frost?
He's just gonna be using bleed and frost, I guess.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if it would be faster with rod, but yeah, makes sense.
He's just chilling. Gonna be just R1ing the hell out of him right now.
Yup. So for everyone watching, basically with a great katana, if you do a crouched R1 into another R1, you just with every R1 you stagger the Black Knight, and he's basically repeating that. You just need 6 R1s to stagger him as well, which makes this boss probably the best to +0 kill with some status effects.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird that he's outside now with him.
Okay, does Parky at the very least get an 8th square before Tom? Oh, one hit!
Oh,
No!
one hit!
Okay,
At least Lamenta is full of blood, so she should be able to point him out really quick now.
yeah, I think she still gets this. Tom is gonna win here by 13 and majority. Yeah, the back,
There
the
it
back,
is.
the back. Get him, get his ass.
Yippee!
Stab.
She got it.
Right in the face.
yep. There it is for Tom.
It's
2 more
kinda-
hits, 3 more hits. There it is.
It's kind of crazy. Parky only has squares on the outside of the bingo board.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
That looks weird.
It's kind of crazy.
GG's.
GG's though.
GG's for Tom. 13-8 win by majority. Congratulations. Very nice.
GG's to Tom, and honestly, GG's to Parky. This was a really good performance from both players here. Some really good reads from Parky as well. I think there were some really good calls, and some. I don't know. This was a really good match. This is nothing to sneeze at all. This is a really good, solid match. What? What are you laughing at?
I just never heard that. Nothing to sneeze at.
Nothing to sneeze
It's
at?
fun.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
sometimes when like you like offer something, someone just goes kind of like they blow air out of their nose, just like kind of like that.
Sure.
You know, it's like, hey, you think it's a good idea? You know what I mean? It's like whatever. It's like that's
I
nothing to
guess I get
sneeze
it,
at, dude. What do you mean?
I don't know, man. It's funny. Anyways, congratulations for Tom. Very, very nice.
All right, let's bring
both
in
players
let's
are
bring
very
in Tom
good.
here. GG's Tom. GG's good sir.
GG's, man.
You?
Very strong match. Also very interesting match where there's a thing called not grabbing a weapon for the first 20 minutes. What was the I think it was really cool to see the Anvil Hammer in action, seeing that Clear 2 Forges was on the board, so playing into that was really, really nice and showcasing that the Anvil Hammer is a good contender as a weapon.
It is.
Because a lot of
It is a
people
good
just really don't
contender.
consider it because it doesn't have any status. Immediately everyone just kind of like writes it off. But showcasing the damage, not just on Skaduchi Avatar, but also on Gaius and some other bosses that are weak to strike damage or just weak to fire.
Yeah,
I think
it's very good against Gaius and hippos and all that stuff. So
yeah.
that's kind of why I chose it.
So when it came to looking at the board, what was the straightaway game plan?
The idea was to not die on the stones to get to the first forge so I could get a
Those 15
weapon and
seconds, Tom.
contest some early game weapon squares.
Yeah.
I died and I was like, I'm not doing this again. I need to go get map progress. So I was more like waiting to see what Parky was doing, trying to get like quick squares, trying to pressure, I guess, column 4, which pretty much worked because she decided to go for Curse Blades, and it kind of gave me an idea of where she was. So she had like Ancient Dragon Man progress, so she was down in Jagged Peak, and then the Curse Blades, so she was probably around like Morth Ruins. So when that happened, I think I was already in Shadow Keep, and I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I can just hold this. I think I was heading down to Gaius's Grace when that happened. I was like, I can definitely hold this. So I started getting more progress, at least getting the more armor set, kind of pushing her towards doing the NPC weapons and bosses. Because I didn't really want to do that. I was just blocking those squares, and pretty much was thinking of creating a threat at column 4 and the diagonal, which seemed to work out. And then eventually I got my weapon and started killing stuff.
Nice.
Did you had in between like a thought of like maybe grabbing a Great Katana earlier and just force that column 4?
Yeah, I did have that thought, but I kind of felt like I was a little behind, and I didn't have like the money. I guess I could have gotten the Fort of Reprimand money. And it was an idea to like pivot to that, but I wanted to get Verdigris because I didn't want to deal with row 1 because I knew she was going to get dropped weapons before me. So I had to make sure I got Verdigris Discus.
Yeah, I gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Let me go ahead and bring in Parky here. We'll talk a little bit more about the mid to late game.
Sounds good.
Welcome in, Parky. GG's.
Hello. Thank you.
GG.
Good game,
and
Parky.
Yeah, that was good.
How do you feel about the match overall?
I feel good. I had fun, and I had fun planning things and trying to find synergies. Like, I think the match was actually really fun. I obviously have some complaints about things that I did and my own choices and just like performances.
Like anything specific that kind of sticks out to you that you just like a choice that you didn't like square wise?
No, I don't know. I think the game would have been a little different maybe not that different, but at least a little bit if I got Mesmer dupe, but I just had to do the slowest Mesmer fight of all time. Like I was maybe playing too safe or something, but I was like, damn, this is going really slowly. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The damage was a little rough on Mesmer. Was it maybe the Skidoo level? I'm not sure what Skidoo level you had for Mesmer, but
It was low. It was definitely low. I was kind of rushing around. It was like 3 or something. Like it's 4 right now. So
yeah, that is a little low for sure, especially.
I definitely
for
underestimate Skidoo.
Overall, though, I think it was a great performance, though. I'm not gonna lie. Getting that early Ancient Dragon Man, getting some pressure on the board, and then going straight for the block on NPC bosses to not have that row 4 or row 3 be a thing. I think there's some really, really good calls. As going for that Curse Blade Assassins was a really good call as well. Trying to block out as much as possible. So yeah, I don't know. I think you did some really good calls, 100% on the board here.
For me, I was a little concerned because like I don't know if this is a me thing, maybe lack of experience, I don't know, but like so he knew that I had Ancient Dragon Man open, and he knew that I was working on NPC bosses and like blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, so is someone would other gamers like not do NPC bosses right now because MPT knows I have priority, or would some people not push some of these other ones because MPT knows that I have priority, like that sort of thing, like kind of bluffing squares? I don't really like to play like that though, because I've seen it go wrong too many times, and it really sucks when that happens. Which is also why I did Florisax, because I wasn't sure if he locked himself out because he did more, but I was like, I feel like he would have gotten the concoction first and then done the more armor set.
Yeah, he did.
Did you?
Yeah, so
okay.
in regards to like the NPC bosses, there was a big time period where I wasn't marking anything, so I could have totally been challenging you on that. It's not a bad idea to finish the squares that you're ahead on, especially when there's a lot of time that I'm not marking squares. So definitely, I think that's an okay choice to do.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to push column 5, but then I was like, I didn't know how much to push it because I wanted you to do clear 2 catacombs, and I assumed that you were already on the way there because you did 2 hippos.
Yeah, I did the 2 hippos down by Jory, and then I had Golden Braid set up when you get the Curse Blades. So I kind of knew. Yeah, I kind of knew you wanted to push column 5. So because of that, I chose to opt out of NPC bosses.
Okay.
But I could have challenged you in the Jagged Peak and started like taking some squares from you, or like trying to take some squares from you in that area and make it more of like a dynamic sniping match if I wanted to, but I was more playing on the defensive on this one.
Yeah, this was a very, like, I didn't really know what you were doing because you kind of were just doing random things. Like, obviously I knew you were going to do Golden Braid, then therefore you were going to do Golden or Tree Sentinel Duo. And then I figured you did Gaius for Skidoo and for Duper Remembrance. Like, that stuff made sense, but at the start, like, it was a little sporadic. I was just hoping that you didn't go Ancient Dragon Man, or at least that I would snipe it, and it seems like you didn't care for that. Is there a reason why?
I had an incident going down to the Forge, Parky.
An incident going down to
I fell on the gravestones and lost I died, and I was like, I can't, I wasted too much time. I need to go get map progress.
Wait, what Forge?
What? The Forge at the start of the game to get the Anvil Hammer.
So if you do the grave skip from Scorched Ruins up to Ancient Dragon Man, there's another grave skip down to the Forge. And when he was skipping down to get to the Forge, he just gravity died and had the 34,000 runes left over there. So he instead just booked it.
Yeah, it didn't give me stable position, and then I slipped off and died.
So then you gave up on that.
I gave up on the early weapon squares, yeah.
Okay, I fair because like for me, I really liked my play. I thought that the Ancient Dragon Man had a lot going on, so I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Did.
And then when you didn't do it, I was like, damn, what does Tom know that I don't know? Did I make a weird choice? And I obviously
it was a weird choice. I was just able to find other squares that I had more map progress towards, was all.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think the Ancient Dragon Man call was a good call, though. I would have made the same exact call, to be honest. It was a corner square. It had a lot of progression. It unlocked a lot of things.
6 squares out of that.
Yeah. I loved that.
It was huge.
Yeah. It was a good call for sure.
Yeah,
I
I
would-
think the Ancient Dragon Man call was actually the best at the beginning.
Okay, yeah.
And you could have,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, I think the only thing is like since you already show with that you go for NPC bosses, and as you said, like you kind of show what you do with it.
Yeah.
Maybe afterwards going for like more map progression would have helped you for some other squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was that little call, right, that put you a little bit like, because then at some point you had to go to Shadowkeep and spend a lot of time, right,
Yeah.
and that costs a lot of time.
Parky, I actually had a question as well. There, so when Tom marked 6 incantations on row 4, you were in the Lamenter jail and tried to port out. Was that because you were trying to go for forges and then you couldn't port out?
Let me see. Was that when I hadn't seen no, I tried to port out. Yeah, for a second I was like, let's just go to the forge, I guess. But I was like, there's no way I'm getting forge over him. Like that's like such a
Did
long
you have
square.
a forge done already?
No, I didn't. I was gonna do one,
Okay.
but I just so what I did, the reason why I went to Lamenter is like I went there early. I saw the chat now saying like, oh, it's bait, whatever. I kind of like didn't think it was that bad because if you were contesting that line, I knew you had catacomb progress, and you probably would have had like I just assumed that you had something near a forge too. So I was like, well, I know that he's not near Lamenter, and so there's also a perfume bottle in there. So I'm just gonna consciously go do that on purpose. And I did die like 3 times, but like, I mean, I'm pretty confident in the Lamenter fight at least. So like, other
Yeah,
than the
don't
fact
listen
that
to
they
chat. That
killed
was a
me,
good call.
that was
That was a good
stupid.
call.
Whatever.
Mhm.
What, doing Lamenter or switching out?
Zoodle.
What? Sorry.
She's asking you.
What was
No,
a good
I
call?
didn't. I didn't get that. What?
Zuda's like, that was a good call, and then just leaves the room.
Sorry. No, yeah, it was a good call. Sorry,
what was a good call?
What was?
Oh, sorry. The Lamenter.
Fucking
Like
hell.
that was not a bait. That was a good call. I mean, you got the
Okay.
bottles and the block with that. I mean, there was still the diagonal, and Tom had the progress on the
Yeah,
catacombs,
yeah.
and killing Dragonman doesn't take that long.
Yeah. Did you ever go with perfume bottles? Because I thought you were just gonna get that bingo.
I had one,
Okay.
but I knew you had more progress than me, and I
Yeah.
had a feeling you were gonna go for that square, so I kind of just pulled off of it.
Yeah, so I ended up doing that because I was like, okay, let's just go do a forge because I have to. And then I was like, well, actually, perfume bottle is the better choice because that was actually really fast.
Yeah.
And honestly, Lamenter's jail isn't that slow to get through like the second time. Obviously, that's not great, but like it's not like you have to go do all the stuff again. So it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
like
true.
so bad.
That's true.
I
You'll
mean,
have
yeah,
to get the
it's not
key. Yeah.
it's not optimal, but like it was fine. I mean, I'm honestly like not that mad about it. Last time I played MPT, it was just like an embarrassing game. I wouldn't say this was an embarrassing game, so I almost thought that I could have had him in some scenarios. What do you guys think I should have done differently? Like how could I have maybe won this?
Honestly, going for catacombs instead of going for like golden braid. I think after NPC bosses, if you would have prepped catacombs and pushed that, you could have sniped that away from Tom and really pushed actually the row 5, and then baiting out the column 5. That was kind of something that I was
Yeah.
looking at, and I think that would have
But
been
he had
a
2
really interesting
hippos.
place.
Like
That's,
I knew
who
that
cares?
he was there.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. Like the hippos don't matter. Like,
You can challenge. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can challenge me. I can challenge you. Like that's how this DLC format kind of is. It's so
Yeah.
compact that
yeah,
people can challenge each other on priority.
you have and you have
Priorities.
to.
Priorities
Yeah.
real until like 5 minutes after you've claimed priority.
Yeah.
Then it's like, well, the opponent can do anything at that point.
Right.
yeah.
right.
Okay.
So even if you showcase as hippos, that doesn't mean that you're locked out of it, right? Sometimes challenging it is really, really worth it. And then I think if you did go for catacombs, it would have changed it over because you would have had curse blades and catacombs to where you could have then just tried to bulldoze for that row 5. I think it would not have been a bad idea at all. And it would have been a race for a skidoo at that point.
Yeah.
With priority
Okay.
and Midro.
Yep.
Which I might have had over you, but you might have been able to get like duper remembrance over me and like
Yeah.
make it less like multiple pressure points on my
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
But the other choices I think were great.
Okay.
So Like I think that's just like one thing. Like I know you say you don't like playing hidden or whatever. You know, you don't like baiting or not giving info necessarily because you just want to get that square done. But sometimes it is just like Tom mentioned, you getting those Curse Blade Assassins told them you only have Morth Ruins progress probably and nothing beyond that. So he felt comfortable baiting out the Golden Braid a little bit longer, right?
Wait, was that a bad call? I thought you said that was a good call.
It was a good call, but it was also it gives information. So that's the thing. It's not a bad call. It's just also like it's an information giveaway. Is the thing.
I mean, I could have been going for that because column 4, I think it would have been pretty easy for me to just steamroll.
Right. Well, that's why I did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a bad call. Like I think it was still good that you went for the square, but I guess keeping in mind that you are giving information away, being like, okay, now Tom knows that I did not go past Morth Ruins pretty much because I got the Curse Blade Assassins. I think that's like the thing that I guess I'm mentioning is just being more aware of maybe what the information that's being given away when you mark squares.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was,
I
it
think
was
you
good, though.
both did amazing nonetheless.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hey, you
I
played
mean,
great, Parky.
Putting 8 squares against MPT, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it was a really good match. It was a really, really good match. Really good picks and really good pivots too from both of you guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was really good. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, with that being said, GG's guys, GG's, and good luck to you guys on the next match. Just hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you guys soon. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a great
you.
day, guys.
Bye-bye.
Good game again, Tom.
Good
Bye,
game.
guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
I love you, Tom. Bye bye.
Love you too. Bye.
He said it back. He said it back.
Holy shit! Unbelievable!
Holy! I did it.
Get the newspaper.